Pot it away. Pot it away.
Flags, songs, drama, and glitter. If it's Eurovision, we've got it covered. This is Pot It Away. Hello, and welcome back to Pot It Away, dear Eurovision listeners. I'm Chris, and this is another week and another wave of Eurovision chaos, glitter, and speculation. So we're heading towards the end of October, and the 2026 season is quietly, or not so quietly, taking shape. Isn't it, Costa?
That's right. Even though no countries has selected their artists yet, well, at the moment we record this episode, a lot of things are getting shape. We've got some national finals confirmed, some political twists, some returning icons that want to wave the flag of their countries in Vienna 2026, and much more to discuss about.
And don't forget the Swedish rumours that are running around.
We will have a talk about this towards the end of this episode.
Of course.
But before we dive into all that, we've got the answer to the last week's quiz.
Okay, so last week we asked you which country holds the record for the longest gap between two Eurovision victories.
Well, I think it was a difficult one because many of you didn't find the correct answer, but here we are.
And which is this country? Drum roll, please.
The correct answer is Austria. They won in 1966 and then again back in 2014 with Conchita.
48 years of no victory. In between, right?
Yeah, and Conchita truly broke the drought of Austria.
And what an icon she is, right?
Yeah, until today we love Conchita. We adore the way she's getting involved in every year's Eurovision Song Contest.
Okay, some fans more than we do, but yeah, we do too.
Yeah, it's a Eurovision icon.
Of course. All right, so the quiz is solved. Shall we move on to the actual what's going on now?
As you said in the beginning of this episode, we're heading towards the end of October, and until now, no artist has been chosen.
Well, at least now that we record this episode. And to be honest, I will speak quite frankly. We both live in Belgium, although we come from Greece. We were actually expecting that Belgium would already have his artist because this year is the RTBF, which is the responsible broadcaster for Eurovision. And normally RTBF is not the channel that is holding a national final in order to find a representative. But okay, what can you do? I think that everyone is pretty much expecting the General Assembly of December of the EBU to see what's going to happen with Israel, no?
That's correct. I caught myself recalling these years that back in September, Belgium was the first or at least the second country that originally selected their representatives, and until now we have no rumors about
Okay,
Belgium.
we had one rumor about Leukenotet, but to be honest, I don't think that he's coming back.
Well, let's see.
I hope I'm wrong, right? Okay?
Yeah.
I love this entry. I love Belgium's entry in 2015.
Everybody, I think, would love to see Leukenotet back in Eurovision stage.
Exactly.
But which country do you think is the closer to announce the artists that they have already selected?
That's a very good question, and I really don't know. If I would take a wild guess, that would be Cyprus. But let's discuss that a bit later in the episode, because before I actually mentioned that there will be a General Assembly of the EBU in December. So in the previous episode, we actually told you that, and it's not that we only told you, everybody said so, that there will be an extraordinary General Assembly hosted by the EBU, the European Broadcasting Union, with all the members that would participate in November in order to vote for the participation or not of Israel in Eurovision. So now, and after the ceasefire that was achieved in Gaza, the EBU actually got it back, and they said that this voting will not be actually taking place, and we will have the normal General Assembly in December. And personally, I don't know how I can feel about this, because I was really expecting this vote, and I was really expecting to see how the national broadcasters and okay, let's not fool ourselves, the governments would accept or not Israel in Eurovision.
As you can see, every day we have new developments, so this will be the situation until December,
Maybe
when
after
the
that.
General Assembly will take place.
And maybe after this General Assembly, because, okay, a lot of broadcasters will be disappointed, some others will be relieved. So I really don't know how this thing is going to go. And especially after Germany's chancellor actually said that they would boycott the competition if Israel did not participate, then I think that a lot of national broadcasters and governments and the EBU in general would like to save kind of the Eurovision, because when a big five is backing down, then this is a bad sign. It's a really bad sign.
Let's see what the next days are going to bring to Eurovision fandom regarding Israel's participation.
It's end of October. We're many months before the contest. And imagine how many things we're discussing already. Isn't that great?
Well,
Some things are not very good, but okay.
Yeah, I would say that the developments we have this year remind me of the situation back in 2020, and everybody remembers what happened.
One of the worst days of my life.
Put it away.
All right, let's move on to something happier. Let's move on to something which brings us hope. And let's move on to something more local or more Balkan, because the previous episode was mostly dedicated to the Northern Europe and Scandinavia. Okay, we will have that, of course, but I think this episode is more Balkan, no?
So, as you said, let's see what Cyprus has to bring to Eurovision 2026. There are some rumors that are going around about two artists that are in the final stage of Cyprus selection procedure. And do you know anything about them?
Well, actually I do, because as we mentioned previously, we both come from Greece, so I know both Josephine and both Yorgos Peris. So Josephine, I must say that it's one of the artists that many Greeks would like to participate in Eurovision, and not only with Cyprus but also with Greece. But Josephine has explicitly stated that, well, not actually explicitly, but she has said that she would like to go to Eurovision but not to compete in a national final, which to me, I don't know how to feel about this, because I am in favor of national finals. I like the procedure. I like the fact that my country, after so many years, is hosting national finals, so I don't know. And then I'm thinking about Justyna Stechkowska, who after 30 years, she participated in the national final of her country because she knew that that was the only way that she could represent Poland in Eurovision. And what a representation.
You see, if you are confident enough, you don't have any problem with national final.
Put it away.
But is it so that these are the two artists that are in the final stage of Cyprus selection procedure?
Well, I don't know, to be honest. There are many names that we keep on listening about Cyprus. I mean, we listened, I don't know about Good Job Nikki, we listened for Evangelia, we listened for Antigone, that she also strived to participate for Greece, and she was also the opening act of Marina Sati's tour around Europe, and she loves Cyprus very much. So, okay, even if we say about Yorgos Peris or Josephine, then I really have no idea. Maybe Cyprus has found another completely unknown name in the Greek stage or the Cypriot stage, and this name will amaze us. They will qualify for the final because last year they missed short for only 2 points, and that will be it.
And now that you mentioned the Greek stage, do you have any information about the Greek national final?
Well, yeah, but okay. 2 semifinals, 1 final. Wow. I mean, after the previous year that we had 1 night of many songs participating, 3 artists reaching the top 3, which was Barb's, Evangelia, and Klavia, who actually participated eventually in the contest, and she brought the 6th place for Greece. Now we will have 2 semifinals and 1 final, and this will be amazing.
I believe it's something that all Greek Eurofans are waiting for. Well, I don't remember in the latest years Greece holding a semi-final or even 2 before their national final, and it's something that we all anticipate for. Any names that are rumored about Greece?
I would say Evangelia. I think that Evangelia has expressed many times her desire to go to Eurovision, to participate in a national final, to actually live her dream, because it's one of her dreams. Let's not fool ourselves. She wants it very much.
I kinda really like those artists that are true Eurovision fans and they have their own life goal to go into Eurovision stage, to participate and be member of this Eurovision community.
And to me, as a Eurovision fan, it's very preferable to have an artist who actually knows what Eurovision is about, right? Because they know kind of the terms and conditions, you see? They know that the rehearsals are exhausting, and they know that they have to give interviews to go to the pre-parties, promote their entry and promote the country and do whatever they can to bring a good placing. Others who don't know what Eurovision is, they cannot actually live it to its core.
Exactly. Just to add a little more detail about Greek Eurovision national final, Yorgos Kapoutzidis will be one of the presenters of the national final.
Yorgos Kapoutzidis is also one of the commentators of Greece, along with Maria Kozakou. They came back last year as a duo, and they were quite lucky because they brought us the 6th place, and we're very thankful to them.
What a comeback.
Exactly. All right, let's go a bit north. Let's go to our neighbor Albania.
Yeah, well, Albania has unveiled that Festivali Kenges 64.
Nice accent.
Yeah, well, I used to live close to Albania, so that's
all right.
why. Elida Dani is the responsible one for the lineup of Festivali Kenges 64. She admitted that she approached a lot of well-known artists in Albania, but after Elvana Giata failing to win last year's edition, they didn't accept her invitation.
And this is quite sad, to be honest, because first of all, Elvana Giata failed twice to win Festivali Kenges, because she also failed in 2019 to go in 2020 to Eurovision, which eventually was cancelled. And now in 2024 festival for the 2025 Eurovision, she failed again. However, we had Skodra Elektronike, so...
What an entry!
Exactly. I mean, it's not that Albania fell short because they didn't send a big name, it's that they just sent the better song, with a better artist, a better duo, original music, amazing people. So I really have no idea the reason why those big names and big artists actually were afraid of participating in this festival. And it's a festival after all.
Put it away.
Alright, Festival Kenges will take place from December 17th to 20th in Tirana, as every year. And let's take a deep breath and read the lineup of Festivali Kenges 64.
Alright, so I'll give it a go. I don't speak Albanian. Okay, I speak the bad words. If anyone from Albania listens to us, please correct me and please tell us how we pronounce the Albanian names correctly. And thank you. So, here we go. We have two farm, Alice, Exon Pireci, Endri Kachachi, Engi Nasufi, Erant Soili, Eric Lyoshi, Evi Reci, Fifi and Tiri Gyochi, Frenzy, Gerta Mamutai, Giti, Gresa Gyokera and Blendi Kaso, Inis Neziri, Kamela Islamai, Kimi, Kleansa Susai, Lawrence Hasrama, Luna Kausholi, Malvina Likai, Rezartas Maya, Rigersa Loka, Sara Capo, Saviana Vierda, Sheila, Siana Hajnikai, Thrix, and Vedat Ademi.
That sounded all Albanian to me.
Thanks. Good. So, many
I think
names.
we have some returning artists in this lineup.
Exactly. And some who are not returning, but they are well known as Thrix. Do you know Thrix?
No?
I didn't know them either, and then I bumped into a video of them. They have the girl bops that we need at Eurovision, and I really hope that they're participating in the festival with this kind of song.
Quite interesting for Albania.
Exactly.
Except for them, that I wasn't aware of, we have Rezarta Smaya, Eric Lyoshi, and Inis Neziri, who are the most well-known returning artists in Festivali Kenges.
Also, let me add that Lawrence Hasrama participated last year in Festivali Kenges, and he did pretty well, actually.
Yes, now you say that, I do remember. And to add to all this, we have a massive duo with Fifi and Tiri Gyochi, who are teaming up again, and who knows, maybe this time they will take the ticket to Vienna.
I don't know. It's really exciting to actually get to watch this festival every December. I think it's, drama and all the posh, nice situation, and it's gloriously the Albanian top culture that you can see, and I really like it.
For me, it's like a prologue to Festival di Sanremo.
Okay.
It's the Balkan one.
Yes, which we like.
And now we speak about Balkans.
Let's go a bit northern than Albania and to our favorite Montenegro or Crna.
Yes, in our latest episode, we talked about the national final, but now we have the 15 artists that are going to participate in Montesong 2025.
And let us also repeat that the final of Montesong 2025 will take place in December 21st in RTCG Studios, which means one day after the final of Festivali Kenges. So, a December full of Eurovision.
Full of Balkan Eurovision.
Yes.
December is the Balkan month of Eurovision.
I like it, and I approve. Would you like to try and reading the Montenegrin names?
Let me give it a try.
Because I did the Albanian ones, you have to do the Montenegrin ones.
Yes.
All
Deep
right.
breath. I'm ready.
Put it away.
Here are the artists. Andrea Demirovic with her song I Believe. Bariak with Minerva. Dolce Hera with Casanova 91. Durda with Dominos. Kristina Mertanovic with Oli Oli, Lana Vukcevic and Dorte Stankovic with Temperatura, Lana Lopisic with Dolin, Lara Baltic with Rhythm Boy, Luka Radovic with Pievai Vilo, Maida Bozovic with Ipak Smo Ljudi, Mita Nikic with Kao Varnica, Neno Muric with Ako Čujes Glas, Stevan Vukotic with Nedeko Dirama, Tamara Zivkovic with Nova Zora, and finally Tina Jankic with Shadows.
Okay, I must admit that I read only names. You read names and song titles, so congratulations, Costa. I'm really proud of you.
Thank you very much, but you would have read the titles for Albanian's national selection if they were revealed. For that, we will have to wait a little bit longer.
Alright, so about Montenegro or Crna Gora, it is very diverse selection, as we also mentioned in the previous episode. We have some pop songs, some Balkan ballads, as we should, and some newcomers as well.
And don't forget about Andrea Demirovic, who represented Montenegro in 2009.
I really like that song, and it should have qualified. I think she came 11th, no?
She performed from the first place
Yes.
in the semi-final. Actually, she opened the first semi-final.
That I don't remember, to be honest, but
Okay.
I remember the performance. I remember that she was wearing like a very nice dress, and she had a dancer who was dancing perfectly. I really like this guy.
Yeah, but they missed the final maybe for one spot. That I'm not sure about.
And back then, the juries were the ones who were actually selecting the 10th finalist. Do you remember that?
Like the previous year, 2008.
Yes.
It was this weird system we had.
But at least we got to see Charlotte Perrelli in the final.
Put it away.
Speaking of Balkan Eurovision month, do we have any developments with the other Balkan countries?
Well, actually, we do. As Bulgaria is a whole different story, actually. Great entries, great performances, some of them greater than the others. But again, they stopped participating in Eurovision in 2022, citing budget issues and a lot of problems financially. But there are rumors that they actually came from Reddit, that the national broadcaster BNT has already approved the Eurovision budget for the next year.
So, will they participate in 2026?
I have really no idea. Because, okay, this is a rumor. Those are rumors, and rumors mean nothing. Someone said on Reddit that they're close to BNT and they have seen that the budget is already approved. To me, it's quite early actually to approve a budget for next year, because usually the approvals are taking place around December, because then you know the financials. But okay, BNT might work differently. And I really have no idea how this thing came up, but I would be very happy if Bulgaria returned.
Me too. Well, I miss them from Eurovision.
And I think they also would like to come back. It's like a bit of Turkey, you know, because Turkish people want to participate, but the Turkish government doesn't, not for financial reasons, but for other reasons. And then you have Bulgaria, that Bulgarians would like to participate, but then the Bulgarian national broadcaster refuses for budget reasons. So it's a kind of a thing on its own.
Money makes the world go round, I would say, and I would end this topic right here.
Put it away.
And do you remember If Love Was a Crime? Do you remember Voda? Do you remember so many great entries by Bulgaria? Oh my God, what a diverse country that was.
Please, Bulgaria, come back to Eurovision.
Yes.
We want to see you in Vienna.
Okay, as much as I hope to see Bulgaria, I don't know. I hope to see also Andrea Demirovic. I hope to see also other artists that I miss. But okay, I think we will leave a bit the Balkans. And now we will go to Costa's ultimate favorite Eurovision country, which is La Bella Italia.
One country that we will see for sure in Eurovision stage in Vienna, because RAI confirmed their participation. The artist that will actually compete in Eurovision will be chosen once again via Sanremo, and this year it will be exceptional because Sanremo will be held in the end of February because of Milano Cortina Winter Olympics, and as the artistic director Carlo Conti said, it will be his last participation in Sanremo.
Normally, I would add an applause. I'm applauding on my own. Okay, so I like Sanremo, I watch it, I lose my sleep because for 1 week you remain sleepless, but I'm really wishing for an Amadeus comeback. Honestly, in my opinion, Sanremo last year was one of my least favorite Sanremo editions.
I must admit that the artists chosen to participate were not as good as the previous years.
It's not that they were not as good. I think that the songs were not as good as the previous years, but even if they were, the previous year, which was Amadeus's last year, you had Sinceramente, you had Tuta Gold, you had La Noia, you had so many amazing songs that they participated, and they could win even Eurovision.
Indeed, but with Carlo Conti, we had Oli, we had Lucio Corsi, we had so many other artists that were not suitable, let's say, for Eurovision stage. However, they are well known in Italy, and that's why the television scores were extremely high.
Of course, but this, for me, as a Eurovision fan, of course I am aware that Sanremo Festival has its own history and they couldn't care less for Eurovision. Sad but true. But in any case, as a Eurovision fan myself, I would like to see songs and artists that would actually want to participate in Eurovision. I understand that Oli had already his tour that was sold out in Italy, so he couldn't leave the concerts and all the sold out concerts that he had planned in order to go to Eurovision. Lucio Corsi was a totally unexpected 5th place, in my opinion. I thought that Italy would go back to the years of 16th and 17th place, which is quite rare for this country. However, when I saw the feelings that he transmitted and with the subtitles underneath that helped me, a person who doesn't speak Italian, he gained my trust and my vote, and I was like, that's cute.
I believe this trick with the subtitles was the one that made the televoting go really up. Mm-hmm. It was very clever. Well done, Italy, once again.
And not only that, he played live music in the stage and...
Well, he found a small gap in the rules and could perform a live instrument on stage.
Exactly. We also need to say that the rules of Sanremo 2026 have been published. 26 acts will participate.
Instead of 30, so maybe the nights will be a little bit shorter.
I'm not so sure about that. We're talking about Italy.
Mm-hmm. That's why I said perhaps.
But you know what's the biggest thing of this year's Sanremo?
I'm all ears.
Will they find a song as good as Tutta l'Italia?
As a jingle?
Yes. Or maybe a possible San Marino participation.
Yeah, but as we said, in San Marino we'll have semi-finals. Yeah. So the jingle of Sanremo must go through one semi-final at least, and then win the grand final of San Marino as well.
We will have semi-finals now. We don't know what we will have in February, because we're talking about San Marino.
Exactly. That's something that you need to remind me.
I know. I'm here for you.
And since you are here, I expect you to inform me about your favorite country, Ukraine.
My favorite Ukraine. My amazing Ukraine. My all-time favorite country in Eurovision. Okay, guys, I admit it. I'm a sucker for Ukraine. I love the participations. I love it beer. I love everything. So, this year we had some changes in Ukraine as the music producer changed again this year, and now we have Jamala, the very well-known Jamala, who participated in Eurovision 2016 with 1944, and she won the contest. She's quite well known in Vidbir because she has participated as an artist and as a jury, and she is all about Eurovision in Ukraine. I think that she has put her name with golden letters in the Eurovision Bible of Ukraine.
So, what changed this year?
Apart from the music producer. Well, some people say, or Jamala herself said, that the level of the songs and the demos this year is not very good.
Like last year.
That's what you said, not me.
Okay, let's leave it this way.
Put it away.
Well, actually, Jamala, she revealed in her Telegram account that the quality of the demos and the originality of the songs that were submitted was not it this year. Of course, she said that there are other songs that were very good and the demos were nice and niche and presentable for Vidbir. However, most of them were not the ones that she expected, probably. She hasn't heard all the songs yet. However, she put the stance on this, and I really don't know what to expect from Ukraine this year, because last year I wasn't super satisfied with her entry. It was one of the few times that I even thought that maybe Ukraine is not qualifying, but I was very wrong. And
yeah, they actually won the semi-final, so...
Who expected that? Who would expect
one,
this?
not even them.
I mean, we had Kai, we had Tommy Cash, we had Skodra Elektronike, and Ukraine, they won the semi-final. Wow. This is what we're talking about when we're saying powerhouse.
Exactly.
So Jamala, she made her comments, she gave the top, and let's see what Ukraine will give us. As usual, or what I deem it will happen, we will have the 9 finalists that will be chosen by Jamala, as well as 1 finalist that will be chosen by the public. And we still don't know when Vidbir will take place.
Let's see what she will choose in the end.
All right.
And speaking of Eurovision powerhouses, let's go to one of the queens of Eurovision, Sweden.
All right. Heja Sverige. And let's talk about the Melodifestivalen buzz.
A lot of rumors are circulating about the artists that are going to participate in next year's Melodifestivalen edition. A lot of comebacks and a lot of well-known artists are going to participate in Melodifestivalen 2026.
Well, among those rumored artists, I see here Medina, Smash Into Pieces, Robin Bengtsson, what a hottie, Saga Ludvigsen, Arwin Ismail, Grexula, Felicia.
Don't forget about Sanna Nielsen.
Wait, don't spoil it. I wanted to take it in the end. Aww. He stole my line.
Okay, I thought you had forgotten her.
How can you forget this iconic Sanna Nielsen?
Actually, did you like her entry in 2014?
Can I move on to the next question, please? No, okay. I liked it. It wasn't my favorite. But I can say that this voice is brilliant. The performance, although she was alone on stage, was incredible, and she will be a huge comeback if she actually participates in Melodifestivalen and wins and goes to Eurovision.
So you see so far.
I don't know. I mean, we have many good comebacks. Robin Bengtsson was 5th in Eurovision 2017 with the song I Can't Go On. What a hottie.
Yeah, actually, he could go on, so...
And we have Smash Into Pieces that have tried many times in the past.
I know for sure that they're gonna be my favorite this year.
Yeah, right. And Greg Sula, who last year he impressed a lot of people with his performance in Melodifestivalen.
And I expect him to be in Eurovision stage, maybe even if not this year, in the near future he will be in Eurovision stage for sure.
Medina, I like Medina very much.
Well, for me they present the same song a little bit different every year.
But still, it's a party anthem, and I like party anthems.
Put it away.
Anyway, I don't know how those returns and rumored names can actually top the return of Sanna Nielsen. Because, okay, we're talking seriously now. Aftonbladet does not fail. And if they fail, it's gonna be like in 1 or 2 names.
And I don't think they're gonna fail with Sanna Nielsen. She will be in Melodifestivalen, that's for sure.
But yes, and normally what you say about Melodifestivalen is that it's more difficult to win this festival rather than to win Eurovision, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Like many national finals, but winning Melodifestivalen is quite hard.
And because today we spoke about many festivals, I mean, we have the Albanian festival, we have the Italian festival, and now we have the Swedish festival. Everything has its difference. You know, the Albanian festival has the orchestra, the live music, not the great production, however it stays true to itself and traditional. Then you have the Italian festival that is like, wow, great orchestra, great cameras, amazing venue. And then you have the Swedish festival, which is very televised when it comes to the show, but then you actually see the international jury that is voting, and you see the people and how age by age they vote for their favorite songs. And this is quite interesting in my opinion.
You see, every country puts its own spice to Eurovision.
And this is what makes Eurovision an amazing thing. All right, dear listeners, so we're heading towards the end of our episode, and what do we have now?
Our weekly quiz.
Yes!
Put it away.
So, Costa, would you like to say the quiz this time, or should I announce it for you?
Let me announce it.
All right.
We want you, our beloved Eurovision podcast listeners, to tell us which Eurovision host country received the lowest televote score the year they hosted.
Do zeros count too?
Yeah, why not?
Then it's pretty easy, guys. You don't need to go back, but it's easy. Okay, so send us your guesses on social media and we will reveal the answer next week. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, to our Spotify, to our Apple Music channel, to find us on Instagram, on Facebook, on X, on Threads, on TikTok right now, because we also have TikTok and we will upload exclusive content, many excerpts of our episodes, and we're very much looking forward to connecting with you and to comment on everything about Eurovision.
So, that's all, folks. The show is over, the points are counted. Until next week, don't forget to...
Put it away.